If you like the video, please click on the like button, write a comment, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon to get notifications.
You obviously want to learn how to breed betta fish. You must do this correctly or you risk having sick or even dead bettas. Not to mention how much money you would have wasted. To guarantee you achieve the outcomes you want, there is a well-liked technique you can apply. In this video, I'm going to show you a technique you may use to successfully breed desirable and healthy betta fish without endangering the well-being of your fish. Siamese fighting fish, sometimes known as betta fish, are common aquarium fish. They belong to the gourami family and are frequently referred to as bettas. They have a reputation for being aggressive fish that will fight if two are kept together or if they can see their reflections. Betta fish breeding tank setup. When breeding bettas, the hugest mistake people make is trying to breed the males in their current tanks. Avoid doing that. Because fry are very delicate and require pure water conditions, you need this breeding tank. You must remove your male once they are swimming freely in order to prevent him from and see them as a threat. Empty 10-gallon tank with lid. This gives your bettas room to hide if necessary, but not so much room that they can't communicate with one another. You don't add any substrate because doing so would make it more difficult for males to collect eggs and could trap fry. Christmas moss. Purchase a lot so that your bettas have plenty of places to hide. Indian almond leaf provides a location for the male to construct his bubble nest and softens the water. You need this awareness. Bettas reproduce best when they are young, preferably 4 to 12 months, maximum age 14 months, and if you have bad genetics, your fry may turn out to be unattractive or ill. How to introduce your male to your female betta. It's time to introduce your breeding pair now that your breeding tank is in prime breeding condition. Introduce your male betta to your female. Open top vase. Add your guy and let him swim about the breeding tank at his relaxation. Divider. Add your male to the opposite side of the breeding tank, where the female isn't, and let him freely swim around his area. You'll see that your male changes color and begins to flaunt his fins and otherwise flaunts himself to try to attract the female as soon as he notices her. Don't worry if he tries to bite the glass, this is natural behavior. And a tiny spot of white will stand out between her ventral fins as her ovipositor. A flirtatious woman will flare back at him and wiggle her body. Add your female to the breeding tank. You have two choices here. Use an open top vase, make sure the water line in your breeding tank is below the top of the vase, or use a tank divider. After adding her, give her 30 minutes to adjust to her new environment. Wait for the bubble nest. You should see the male begin constructing his bubble nest an hour or so after the initial introduction. He'll spend his time switching between constructing the nest and strutting his stuff. Now you should keep them separately for the night. Breeding your bettas. Time for the main show. But beware, this is an aggressive procedure. Release your female. Most likely, she will go right to the nest to see if it meets her criteria. She will try to run away or may attempt to destroy it if it is not. Your male's exhibition will get even more extravagant if he learns he can get to your female. He will begin pursuing her all around tank in an effort to get her to participate in the mating dance. Now it gets ugly. You'll see a lot of pursuing and biting during the coming hours, which might be between 2 and 6 hours. Although this is typical behavior, you should keep a tight check on what is going on in case something goes wrong. Your female will periodically check in on the nest throughout this procedure. The mating dance will start once she determines that it is prepared. They will swim side by side while spreading their fins, pausing every few inches to flare at one another and expose their sides. Your guy will nip and chase her about before dancing again if he doesn't feel like she is amazed by his performance. Your female can then look for a hiding spot once more until she is prepared to spawn. She will remain hidden until either your male discovers her and chases her away or she is confident enough to approach the male on her own. Your female's personality will determine how she starts the spawning process. Some will swim up to the male head down and with their fins closed to demonstrate their sense of fear. The betta fish mating dance. Until the male is able to turn the female upside down and wrap himself around her abdomen, gripping her tightly, mating will commence by the paid nosing into each other's sides. They'll either float to the top or sink to the bottom once they've nailed it. Your male will then release her and give her a moment to recover, between 3 and 5 minutes, before they repeat the process. You'll notice her start to drop eggs during each embrace after a few intense squeezes. You must maintain your composure in this situation. While the eggs are released from your female's ovipositor and fall to the ground, she will enter a zombie-like state. She will float sideways and appear to be dead to the outside world. But she is not, trust me. Your male will now begin to gather the eggs and carefully place each one into the nest. She might assist your male in placing the eggs in the nest once your female has recovered. However, several females will devour the eggs, So keep an eye out and take her out if you see her doing so. As soon as she awakens, I advise removing her from the tank since your male may try to kill her, because he will now perceive her as a threat. Male Betta looks after the nest. Your male will devote his entire attention to the eggs for the first 24 to 36 hours of the nest, mouthing them and blowing more bubbles. He might even create a brand new nest and relocate them all to it. However, he will spend the majority of his time hovering under the nest, seeming bored, and checking to see if they have begun to hatch on occasion. Some new dads might consume the eggs or the fries, which can be very upsetting. He might, however, just be consuming those that are defective or haven't been adequately fertilized. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he's just going about his business. Hatching the fry. As your fry begin to hatch, their squirming may cause them to become dislodged from the bubbles and fall. He will catch them and return them if your males notice. He'll be really busy when they all start to hatch, darting around to collect them, putting them back, and checking the bottom for any he missed. For the first several days, your fry will dangle tail down and gradually transition to a horizontal swimming position. Remove the male after they are swimming freely and feed them their first meal of vinegar eels, infurisa, microworms, or small brine shrimp.
I really hope you enjoy this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and press the bell icon to get notifications.